3 big manifesting mistakes and how to avoid them. This is Tom Kieran with the Be Something Wonderful studio of Higher Consciousness in San Diego, California, where we help you level up and become the best version of yourself. Guys, welcome back. I want to cover 3 big manifesting mistakes, how to avoid them to keep your manifestations on track. Let's talk about the first one. The first one we've touched on before, stressing and worrying about how it's going to come to you. Remember, your job is to determine the what. Everything else is in the hands of the universe and that God consciousness. You don't have the big picture, right? You don't have that broader perspective. You have no idea how it's going to come. When you start worrying and stressing about the how, you're giving an indication that you don't have it, that you're not conscious of being what you desire, that you don't have your desire. And so you have that needing and wanting energy. And you don't want that. Remember, you want to have it. You want to come from the energy of wish already fulfilled. Of I'm already conscious of being it. That I am this. That I am already that which I desire. If you're wondering about how, then you don't. Then you're not conscious about. You're not in that state of conscious of being what you hope for. You're actually in that state of worrying, stressing, and adding a bunch of resistance on that, loading a bunch of resistance on your path that you don't have to, right? This is either going to slow it down or it's not going to come when you're in this state, period, right? Honor the Sabbath. The Sabbath is what Neville Goddard talks about, the day of rest. It's not a day of rest, but a period of rest where your manifestation is manifesting in physical reality. It's already done. As soon as you get in that state of wishes fulfilled, as soon as you get into that feeling, thinking from the end, thinking from your manifestation, thanking God in advance for having it, for already receiving it, right? You will have it before you ask, right? It's already yours before you ask, as the Bible says. Then you don't get in the way of it, right? But as soon as you start stressing about how, that does a couple things. It puts a bunch of resistance on your path. And secondly, and more importantly, it indicates to the universe and to God that you don't have it. And so you're not going to get it, guys. That's how it works, right? You've got to have that energy, I'm already that. Remember, you can't, with the I am awareness, you can't be something that you're not already conscious of being. You can't manifest it in physical reality unless you're conscious of being that. You've got to be conscious of being that desire. In that desire, whatever it is. If it's money, you've got to be conscious of being abundant. If you're wondering about how, you start getting in the feeling of lack, right? You're not in the feeling of already having your abundance. You're in the feeling of where is my abundance? There's a big difference. How's my abundance going to come to me? That's going to slow it down. The second thing is when it does start coming, you try to effort it. You get involved, you think, oh my God, it's coming. I'm going to speed it up. I'm going to make it come more and faster and in greater quantities, right? Maybe you start getting a little money in from some passive income, and then you try to tweak something or try to get involved to speed it up, make it more, make it faster. Guys, this also kills it when you try to control it. Why? Because if you already have it, if you already know it, if you already know that it's coming in abundance, you don't have to do anything. But if you feel like you have to do something, you're putting resistance on the path and you're giving an indication to God and the universe that you don't trust it, that you don't believe you're going to get it all, that you don't think it's all coming. So those are 2 things, right? Stressing about the how. Then when it does start coming, trying to get in to control it and speed it up. We've all had this, right? Honor the Sabbath. Honor the period that you've already have it. The work's done. You've asked. You've lined up with it. You're in the state of wish already fulfilled. You're thinking from your manifestation. Now just let it come. The third thing is that could happen, and this is a big one, you just think but have your heart and soul into it, your heart and mind into it. You may think you want it. You may have a thought that, yeah, I would love to have that. But then your heart's not related, your emotion's not into it. The thought's there, but the emotion is. Remember, you have to have thoughts and feelings to manifest it in your reality. So that could be slowing it down in love. You're not in love with the idea, right? You've got to be in love with that. You've got to be reveling in it. You've got to be in this conscious of being it. It's going to be effortless, carefree, happy, knowing it's done, excited that it's already coming. If you're not that, and especially if your heart and mind are not lined up with it, guys, then you're not going to get it. So those are the big three manifesting mistakes and how to avoid them, guys. Until next time, this is Tom Karen with the Be Something Wonderful studio of Higher Consciousness, where we help you level up and become the best version of yourself. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell, and comment and share the videos. That's how we get our message out. Until next time, this is Tom. See you soon.